Good evening, folks. My name is KR, and welcome to the channel. And this week, we're going to take a look at a very iconic paint scheme and car. This is Ricky Craven's 2003 Tide Pontiac for PPI Motorsports. And for those of you who do not know, this was my very first diecast that I ever got in my collection. And almost 20 years later, it still looks really damn good. This car also got me hooked to life for the sport because the race in question that I saw was the 2003 Carolina Dodge Steelers 400. And this car beat this one. Craven versus Busch at the 2003 Carolina Dodge Steelers 400. And you want to know how Ricky Craven won? It was the kick out on the nose. Alright, let's get that out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed that. So Ricky Craven didn't really win too much. I mean, he only won 2 career races. But dang, those 2 races, those were some thrillers. His first career win was at the Fall Martinsville race in 2001, beating Dale Jarrett. And of course, his second and then final career win came in this car at Darlington. And you want to know the reason why I love Tide cars so much, especially when I find one on Instagram, I just go crazy over it. Look at this orange. I'm not sure if it's really doing justice on camera, but I know from where I'm looking at right now, the orange on this really pops. I mean, it's such a very simple paint scheme, but it's also so dang good too. I mean, when you think of a Tide car, this is what you think of. Not what JTG Doherty tried to pass off onto us last season on the 47 car. Yes, I'm still very bitter about that, and I love JTG, but you cannot try and tell us that's the Tide ride, because it's not the Tide ride. Besides that win at Darlington, not much really happened in 2003 with Ricky Craven. He never really was a championship contender with this car, but he always would have some really strong runs. This car started out as a Ford Taurus and then moved to a Pontiac Grand Prix and then moved to a Chevy Monte Carlo in 2004. The one car that I do want in this Tide collection is I want that 04 Monte Carlo, but I just haven't seen it yet. But when I do, you best believe I'm going to jump all over it. And going back to what I was saying earlier, the other reason why I love Tide cars is probably the same reason why I liked all the Tony Stewart Home Depot cars. It's orange, and it's very bright. There's not enough orange cars nowadays. It needs to come back. So on the hood here, you got Tide. Got Pontiac Grand Prix number 32 in PPI Motorsports. Boy, I tell you, these Pontiac Grand Prix, man, especially in 03, they were so beautiful. Got a nice little battle scar there on the front. That's because I played with this so much as a kid, but like I said earlier, still held up really well. Down the side here, you got Tide, got Downey, got Diamond Cut Jeans and Craftsman. Shout out to Craftsman. They're going to be coming back next season sponsoring the Truck Series, so welcome back, Craftsman. Got Super 8 Motel. Try that one more time. Got Super 8 Motel, got Blair.com, Lincoln Welders, Global We Care, Haas Automation, which is kind of interesting considering that the 32 ran RCR motors in 03. Haas, of course, was aligned with Hendrick Motorsports. Got PPG down there. Got nothing on the C post. On the B post, you have PPI Motorsports and Pontiac. Got Ricky Craven up above. Has your contingencies down here. No Winston Cup logos. On the rear bumper here, you got Tide. Got Pontiac, number 32. Nothing on the deck lid. and everything is the same, of course, down the other side. I actually was watching Original Big Bry's channel earlier, and somebody had referenced if Hot Wheels had made a NASCAR diecast today, that it would beat out Lionel in quality. Well, for those of you who don't know, Hot Wheels actually used to make NASCAR diecast way back in the day. They had the Tide car, they had the Petty cars, the Roush cars. I think somebody else, but I'm not really sure at the moment. But I gotta say, shout out to Hot Wheels, even 20 years later, because I got this back in 2003. I took it right out the box. It's been out of a box ever since. And the quality on this is just phenomenal. So, this car is, of course, very sentimental to me in my collection. But with that, that will end this review. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. My Instagram, of course, is at the same name, which is KR_diecast. And with that, I will see you next time. Have a great night.